Hello, 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 hello. Yes, another time with me, Kaka, on Live, Love, Laugh. This is Kaka today with you on your screens. I thought I'd come to you again. You know, I've been, when I thought of coming up on YouTube, I didn't want to just come. I wanted to come with topics or things that we tend to neglect, things that tend to be on in isolation, to just throw some light on it and hope that we make changes where we can. Yes, so that is, I didn't want to limit myself to a particular area. I wanted a broad spectrum where I'm able to talk on different things at the same time, or different things in my stay here on YouTube. So today is no different. So I have come to your screens today to talk about something very important as well to me, and I believe that it's also important to you, and it should be to you and to each and every one of us that may be watching this message or this program or this content, if I can put it that way, this content today. So, and what is that? That topic I want to talk about today is customer care. Customer care. You know, I know many of us, but speaking for myself in particular, I've been to so many places that I've seen a huge disregard for customer care. And it's been about 2 days ago, I had to face another angry looking customer service provider or customer service giver, and it reminded me of the fact that I've faced this and I've heard other people who have faced this, and it's become a cankerworm in our community. It's become a cankerworm in our society, that people who are placed in positions where they have to give assistance to or assistance of any type, information, whatever type of assistance they've placed in those places to be able to assist the public with information or with a service. These people carry the worst character ever. I don't know about you. I don't know if you've witnessed that. I don't know if you've heard a first-hand recount of somebody who has experienced a bad customer service giver. So I thought I'd come to us today and to just talk about it. I don't know, what are your thoughts? Please, I would love to know your thoughts on this particular topic today in the comment section. And please, while you are here, we want this message to go viral. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and also to comment. Don't forget, please. Let's share the message as wide as possible. You know, people have been placed in positions where they are there because of us, because of customers. They are there because of the citizens to provide information in one way or the other. But these particular people, 90% of them, majority of them, if I can put it that way, they come there with very, very bad attitude. It doesn't matter in what position you have been placed. It doesn't matter in what company rather that you are working, whether it's a private company or a government-owned company, or whether you are a flight attendant or you work in a grocery store, and people have to come to you for certain information or seek assistance or direction or guide, and you have a very bad attitude towards such individuals who come to you for information. Our society can be better if we can be able to be kind to one another. A smile, it doesn't cost anything to smile, but it costs a lot to frown. It costs a lot to give a bad attitude to a fellow human being who perhaps is stranded, needs information, needs guide, needs direction in one way or the other. They come to you and you give them a bad attitude. Customer care. Customer care is very important. If each and every one of us who works at a customer care in any area or any profession whatsoever, where you come in contact with people who seek information, who are seeking help, who are seeking direction, guide, if all of us can evaluate our attitude, our character towards people, we will make the world a better place. We will make the world a better place. There are people who have been placed in government positions to help citizens, to help customers, to help with any kind of persons who come in for assistance. But people in government position, in government offices who are placed to provide this assistance, they have some of the worst attitude that you can see out there. To be kind to a fellow human being takes minimal effort than to be rude and harsh and treat one another like we are not human. To treat one another with such disregard. There are many people out there, and those people are your sisters, those people are our sisters, those people are our brothers, they are our relatives, they are our friends. They go to places of work and they portray very bad attitude when it comes to assisting citizens or assisting customers who have come for help or information in one thing or the other. In my line of business, I try as much as possible to be 100% on my character or on my approach when it comes to customers. Without customers, some of us must know, without customers, we will not have the jobs that we have. We will not have the businesses that we have. We will not be in the government offices that we are. We will not be in hospitals. You know, hospitals are some of the places where citizens come and face the worst kind of human beings in the name of nurses in particular. Nurses tend to have the worst character that you can ever imagine. Somebody who is a caregiver, who is supposed to be a caregiver, a first-hand caregiver. They demonstrate very bad attitude when it comes to customer or when it comes to citizen and citizen relationship with theirs. Please, I've come today with this message. Let us change our attitude. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. When you're kind to somebody, you find joy. I don't know if it's only me. If I'm kind to somebody, I find joy. I find joy to be kind. Those people who are nurses are our relatives. Let's spread this message. Let's share it as wide as possible so that it reaches somebody who perhaps has got this attitude and they don't know how it bothers the people who come to them for help. In hospitals, you meet the worst set of nurses. And what baffles me is that you will hardly find a doctor who is rude and arrogant, but you will find tons and tons of nurses who have a very bad attitude. And the worst part is there's this bad attitude that goes on in private institutions or private businesses, but when it comes to government institutions, there is this laissez-faire. Nobody checks the attitude of those who have been put in place to assist citizens. Everyone comes from their homes with very bad attitudes. I understand that there are people who are working in certain positions or in certain places that is not what they have been called to be or to do, and the people they are working in those places, as long as you've accepted to work there, be of good character, be of good attitude, treat people kind. Some sit there and they feel as though they are the bosses of those companies or of those institutions. Meanwhile, there are people who come to you for assistance, they come to you for information, and those people are even well placed in society more than you who is sitting there. But you treat them with such disdain, such disregard, you undermine people. Let us wake up. You find people in grocery stores, cashiers with attitude. And there are people or companies that are losing customers because of the attitude of their employees. But they don't know that. There are companies that are losing customers because of the attitude of the customer service provider. Those who work at the customer service, they have bad attitude when it comes to relating with customers, when it comes to relating with citizens of their community, of their society. And this is not something that happens only in Africa. It happens in every part of the world. Go you to Middle East, go you to Asia, go to America, go to Europe. It's across the board. You meet people with very, very bad attitude. Customer care is something that is very, very important for our society. If we must build a society whereby people are happy to approach others, people are happy when they go to government institutions, people find people find joy in going to hospitals, people find joy in going to business places, to companies, people find joy in going to grocery stores, then those who are placed to give information, to assist customers, to assist citizens in one way or the other, have to evaluate their attitude. Why are you there if you have to have a bad attitude? Why are you there? In all walks of life, we find such people with bad attitude. If you are one of them, if you know me and you are one of them, please evaluate your attitude. If you know me and you are one of them, evaluate your attitude. If you listen to this message, it is time for an assessment, reassessing how you behave towards customers, how you behave towards the people who come to you, who approach you for information, who approach you for direction, for guidance, in whatever shape or form. Evaluate your attitude. Evaluate your attitude. Customer care. It doesn't cost you anything to be good to a customer. It doesn't cost you a dime to be good to a customer. And as they say, you never know where your blessings can come from. You never know. Some people are in these places or in these positions that they think that they have it all. No, you don't. You don't have it all. You may leave customer care and you'll meet me in another place somewhere. You may leave customer care and you'll meet me somewhere else. And that's or you meet somebody else somewhere else that you need an assistance, you need information, you need help. The one in government institutions is something else. Is something else in our societies, particularly here in Africa. People don't respect humanity. People don't respect other human beings. People don't respect other human beings in their places of work. We must evaluate our attitude. We must evaluate. If you have accepted to work for an institution, if you have accepted to work for an organization, if you have accepted to work for a grocery store or whatever place that you find yourself that you work in, that people come to you for assistance, if you've accepted to work there, it is your responsibility to work on your attitude. You may be someone with a bad attitude from home, but when you get into a public space, you have to work on your attitude. You have to work on your attitude. Attitude is key. Attitude determines your attitude. Your attitude will determine how far you can go in life. Your attitude can determine that. Your attitude can take you to places where you would least imagine. Your attitude can make you meet people that you would least imagine. Your attitude can make you gain favor that you would least imagine. Favor that perhaps is undeserved. Just by having a good attitude. Let us work on our attitude. Let us work on our attitude. Please. It is important. It is that important for the building of our societies. It is that important. Let us work on our attitude. A few times I've gotten to put people in their places by correcting them on the way that they have to speak to their customers, on the way that they have to approach their customers. Let all of us take that in mind. Let all of us go to certain places with that at the back of our mind to correct people, to correct those with bad attitude. There are people who think that they have arrived in regarding the places of their work. But remember, when you are portraying a bad attitude, know that you are there because we are. You are there to provide services because we are there as customers to come to you for those services. You are paid salary because we come to you for services. You are paid salary because we come to you for information. You are not paid salary just because you deserve it or just because you have that job. You have that job because there are people who come to that institution, people who come to that organization, people who come to that grocery store for one service or the other. That is why you are able to earn a salary. So treat your customers with care. Treat the people who come to you for information with care. Work on your attitude. Each and every one of us, let's work on our attitudes. Let our attitudes not chase customers. Let our attitudes not be the thing that will cause somebody a very bad day. Let our attitudes not cause somebody a bad day. So I've experienced this so many times. I have people who have even gone to hospitals to put to bed, and they are treated worse by nurses, by midwives in hospitals. A hospital is a place where there has to be the best care, but there are nurses who find pleasure in treating people badly with their attitude, in speaking rudely to people. Can we change our attitude? Can we make these institutions a place where when somebody thinks of going there, they don't cry? When somebody thinks of going there, they don't say to themselves, I wish I was not going there. There are many people who do that, who say that, I wish I was not going there. Particularly to hospitals, government institutions. Please, if you come across this video and you are a government worker, you work in hospitals, you work in grocery store, wherever you work, ask yourself, the people who come to me for assistance, how do I treat them? How do I talk to them? What is my attitude towards people who have come for assistance in my store? What is my attitude? There are people who they own stores, they are the store owners, and they have one of the worst attitudes you can ever imagine. I've seen them. I've encountered them. What is your attitude towards your customers? What is your attitude towards citizens who have come to you to seek assistance in one way or the other? What is your attitude? Evaluate your attitude. Make changes so that we may build a better society. So, as you listen to this, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. And this that you're watching is Live, Love, Laugh with me, Kaka. Goodbye for now.